guys, it's time for another episode of Art with Miss Jessica. I have a project that I plan on doing. It's really a third grade project, but so my fourth graders have probably already done this project, but it's no big deal because nothing like a good refresher course so that you can go back and redo the things that you learned, maybe make yourself better. My fifth graders have never done this, so you guys are more than welcome to try this because last year was my first year working there, so I did not have you guys when you were in third grade. But we are going to be doing a carousel horse, so I'm going to teach you kind of a step-by-step on how to draw the carousel horse. This is what we're going to be doing. I know it seems kind of hard, and actually this is just one way it can turn out. You guys gotta remember, I'm an artist, been doing this a long time. It's probably not gonna look exactly like this, and that's okay. Most of you have never done this before, so this is just an introduction on how to draw a horse. And I'll go ahead and put up a list of supplies, and you guys can go ahead and get all that. Pause your video, get what you need, and we'll get started. Okay guys, so we are going to go ahead and start our carousel horse tutorial. Remember, you're going to need a pencil and eraser and a piece of white paper. So how we're going to do this is we're going to start off with our paper horizontal. Remember, horizontal is this way, not this way. Okay, so in the middle of our paper we are going to draw two circles. These are just medium-sized circles. Use those sketching hands, and you're going to go side by side, but not too close. Okay? Alright, so you have 1, 2. Now what you're going to do is you are going to make the head circle. And how you're going to do that is you're going to go straight up and over. And you're going to go about 2 finger lengths, make a little bit of a mark, and you're going to make a circle that's smaller than these. So that circle would fit in that circle. Then right here, in the direction you want your muzzle, his mouth or his nose going, you're going to draw a straight line that goes down. And then you're going to turn that into an oval. On the top of his head, you're going to draw a small oval. And then right next to it, a small oval. Those are his ears. So now we're going to move down here to where our legs are. And the horse has knees and kind of like ankles, I guess. So you're going to need some circles down here to make his legs. So if you were to take a straight edge, and I'll just use this pencil, and hold it on the side of this, and kind of draw a straight line down very lightly so that you can see it. And then over here, do the same thing on the outside of this circle. Straight line down very, very lightly because these have to erase. So I'm talking feather light. So you're going to go down and to this side of your line, about a finger or 2 length, you're going to go 1 small circle here. And in the same line, if you were to do a dotted line that went across on the outside of this circle, you're going to do a line. Then you're going to come in here, and if you were to draw a line down from the middle here, you're going to draw a small circle in the middle. It would be in this middle of this circle, if that makes sense. And so you're going to do the same thing over here. So now I've got all my circles. I'm going to go ahead and erase these straight lines because we don't need them. Those are just a reference line. Now we're going to connect all the pieces of our horse. Okay, so what you're going to do is we're going to start off by connecting the body. So right here, now horse's back isn't perfectly straight, so you're going to just kind of use this, a little bit of an arc down, not much. You don't want it to be down here. I mean, he's not going to have a crazy back there. And then if you were to follow this around like a belt on a gear and go up, what you've done is you kind of created a bit of a hot dog bun there. See how I stick a hot dog in there? Don't do that though. Okay, now we're going to connect his head. So right here, we're going to follow this around like this is the gear, and here's the belt that goes around it. You're going to go around, and then you can come back up like that. Okay, and then we're going to connect his muzzle to his head. So we're going to go like a gear. We're going to go around and up. Now we're going to connect his knees, his front knee and his back knee. So if you were to go around, not real heavy, and up, ooh, that was a mess. Up like that. Then you're going to do the same thing to that. Alright, and then you're going to connect that knee to the bottom joint, like this. Connect this knee to this bottom joint. You want to make those lines pretty straight. You don't want to get too much of a balloon effect. Now we're going to make that was my kid screaming. Okay, now you're going to take and do a triangle. Okay, now that we've connected all those, let's see, where was I? Sorry, I had to pause the video for a minute. So you're going to create kind of a, I guess it'd be a trapezoid. You're going to go down from one side and down from the other, and you're going to be kind of like if you were to follow up, it would be a triangle. And on this one, it's going to go down, down, and over. Okay, so now I'm going to erase all of those weird lines in there. You ready? Up. So follow along with me. You're going to kind of bring those edges just back up a little bit. We're going to kind of make sure it's nice and easy to see. So we're just bringing that up a little bit where that circle used to be so that it looks pretty good. Then we're going to make sure we've kind of finished it out on that side. Okay, so now you're going to give him his hoofs. Now on the front of the hoof to the back, you're going to go here to the bottom. So here to the bottom, because the hoof is longer in the front. Okay, and then up here, where that circle was, you're going to start right about there. And this is his cheekbone. See how I don't connect it all the way? It's kind of not going all the way around anymore. Now we're going to kind of fix his muzzle. So what we're going to do is we're going to erase just the tip of that, and we're going to bring it around like that. So it's not quite as pointed. And then right here, we're going to make his ears and bring up, see how I'm bringing just a little bit of a tip to it to get rid of that rounded edge. And then you put a little thing right here in the middle, and he's got his ears. Okay, now we're going to give him his tail, and there's lots of ways you can do it, and I have a few examples here. You can do some curls. You can kind of, if this is the back of the neck, so these are the backs of the neck, you can kind of give him, kind of like the horses that pull carts, you can give them a kind of a spiky, these are the ears, this is where, whoops, the mane is going to go. You can kind of do all sorts of things. You can make it however you want. And then I'm going to give him his tail. We're just going to do curls to make it easy. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to give it eyes. And how you're going to do that is you are going to just come right up here. Give it cute eyes, any kind of eye that you want. I'm not going to be real specific. Give it a little teardrop shape for a nose. Give him a little smile. Now we're going to put some stuff on him so that it's a carousel horse. So you're going to bring this little loop around right here. And you can make the saddle. 2 straight lines down here is how it attaches. You can do a little bit of a bubble right here. And then come over here. That is another piece, that chest piece for the horse. For the halter or the reins, you're going to bring a straight line here, straight line here, straight line over, and then you can just add those together. Put a circle in each of them, and that is what you can do there. And now we have to do the finishing part, which is a pole. So you're going to have a straight line that goes up to the top of your paper. Pretend it goes through here, and then make it go down to the bottom of the paper. And then you're going to put another line right next to it. It's going to go straight down. And then you're going to stripe that pole in a diagonal line. Okay. Now, if you want to go a little further, and this is just an extra step really fast, you can give him his other 2 legs. And how the easiest way to do that, how you would do that, would be just to follow right here on the outside of that leg, that shape. And you do that on this one. And you just give him those hooves, and you've got the outside of your shape. Now you can use those circles that I showed you on the legs, and you can kind of make them go anywhere you want. You'll kind of see in my final example. Then what you're going to do after all of this is you're going to take colored pencils, markers, crayons, however you want to do it, and you can trace it real good. I'm going to recommend using a black marker or a black colored pencil. Go over all of your lines really well. So you've got this nice kind of a cartoon feel to it. So you're just going to trace it. Okay, now that you've got this part, now what you're going to do is you're going to decorate it and color it in however you want. You can use crayons, markers, colored pencils, anything you want. In the background, what I'm going to recommend you doing is using your colored pencils or your markers, whichever one you want to do, and you're just going to do a fill in the spaces. Squiggly lines. Change your colors out, whatever colors you want to do. So you're going to fill your backspace like that. And here in a minute, I'll show you what my final horse looks like. Alright guys, I'm going to show you the finished product. So originally this is the one that I started off showing you. This is the example I have for my art book. But I of course did one that you guys drew along with, and this is what my finished one looks like. I gave it a horn, made it a unicorn, kind of some yellows and reds, made it that was my theme. And just so you know, what you can do is you get better and better at this. This is one that I was drawing, and I'm going to keep it as another one of my examples so you can kind of see what it looks like. I did a lot of work on the colors in here. It's something that you guys will kind of learn to do. And it's kind of funny that my nose is touching the pole right there. But yep, that is an example of what you can do. So I hope that you guys can get on or have one of your parents go to the Facebook page, Miss Jessica's Art Room, and if you do a carousel horse, I would love to see what you did. I'd love to see how you used what I showed you and made it your own. So until next time, I hope you guys had a really good time doing this draw along, and that you learned something fun that you can kind of apply to your drawings in the future. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye!